Like, when your special teams is outscoring the other team, you know it's bad. Oof, here we go, though. Highlights, yeah. Ugh.
7 years old. Drives Darius Davis back, and a pretty good return. Goods turning to great. Darius Davis, he is gone. They're on. Quick throw, Garrett Wilson. Ball's out. And it is 3rd down and 3. Wilson has the ball knocked out of his hands, and it's recovered by Bosa.
It's a pretty good one to get the ball to. He proved that last week.
He tosses to him here, and Eckler runs into his own man and throw him. Eckler, the touchdown machine, is in. And the Chargers add to their lead. Last week. And his strong season continues. From 55. It's got the length, and this was absolutely drilled. A 6-yard field goal try by Zerline. And Zerline is good again. 3rd down and 4. Herbert floats it. Allen! What a catch! That catch, it was way over his head, and to spin, grab it with one hand, secure it, going to the ground, that's as good as it gets.
You probably feel pretty good about this if you extend it to 14 points.
38-yard try by Cameron Dicker. He's got it. Wilson, the ball is knocked away. It's picked up by the Chargers. This is a live ball. And with under 3.5 to go, here's Eckler, his 2nd of the night. Let's have some fun. You like that? 4th down and goal, and shut out of the end zone.
That's fitting right there.
Is Conklin.
An icon right now, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold, you're a 7-time Mr. Olympia, one of the most famous actors in history, a successful businessman, a former...
Of course, please like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy the Week 9 Monday Night Football recap. Of course, this is the last game of the first half of the NFL season. Yeah, it did fly by. And the Chargers absolutely mauled the Jets with a 27-6 blowout win. This game wasn't actually as much of a blowout as you would have thought. But yeah, the Chargers did handle business in this one. Of course, getting back to 500 before they've got a massive game in front of the whole country against the Lions next week. So yes, they of course stay tuned for that. Kicking off the 2nd half of the season as well. Jets, on the other hand, I mean, like, we'll get into their offense in a second, but very uninspiring performance. They fought a 4-4, and obviously it's going to be a doozy with Sunday Nighter. Please, for God, that game gets flexed. Either way, though, honestly, that game gets flexed. That game should could it get flexed? Let me think about this. Honestly, it probably could get flexed, but that needs to get flexed. So whatever window it can be. Whatever they can do for that. For the Chargers, Justin Herbert was basically thrown exclusively underneath in this game. It's not like he had time either. This offensive line did a really crappy job blocking in this one. That's really the only good way I can put it. Herbert, though, 16 of 31, 36. Didn't really make too many mistakes, but he did miss a couple of throws here and there, and also, again, tough with the pressure he got. Sneggler, definitely not efficient. They didn't really actually even run the ball that well either. Only 47 yards. But he did have 2 touchdowns, of course, with that really good run as well. Receiving, Josh Kelly had a couple nice carries, too. Keenan Allen got another amazing catch. He was getting open consistently. Austin Eckler also got a couple passes, dropped a couple, though, too. He had, 10 targets, something around there. We'll get to Darius Davis in a minute as well. Quentin Johnson was was okay. Gerald Everett had one nice play. Defensively, though, they were really good. They got pressure in basically every snap. They were just, again, engulfing that offensive line. They couldn't do anything about it, just gaining ground, traction after traction. They got a ton of pressure, obviously, and a lot of sacks. Joey Bosa is going to get Defensive Player of the Week. He forced a fumble. He recovered a fumble and get 2.5 sacks. That's a ridiculous performance. No way, Kenny Moore probably will because 2 pick sixes is crazy. But trust me, Joey Bosa was just as good. The secondary was, it was good. I don't think the actual coverage was that crazy. They were just playing off the whole game, and yeah, that's really what I got to say there. But all again, when Darren James did a really good job putting a barrel on the defense, but they did get, again, some holes over the middle of the field. That's about it. Jador Taylor had his best career game as well. This defense played by far the best game of the season, as well as Cameron Dicker hitting 2 field goals. And as well, Darius Davis, forgot about him. He also had that 87-yard punt return touchdown, which is very rare again in this day and age. Jets-wise, though, Zach Wilson dropped back 58 times, guys. That just, like, can't happen if you want to win games. And, yeah, Zach Wilson, I'm going to be honest, he wasn't good, but I don't think he was terrible either. I mean, like, he had no time to throw to start off with. Second of all, why are they throwing underneath every single play? That's why they're going to, again, do what they did. They just get the blanket and everything. Push it downfield a little more, run it more than 16 times to Breece Hall. Yeah, the 3-point winner was scary, but he was good to start there. And obviously, Dalvin Cook is just terrible. They need another guy there. Michael Carter needs to step up as well there. Receiving wise, I mean, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guys catch a pass. Garrett Wilson was okay outside of that fumble. Oh, yeah, we'll get to the fumbles in a minute as well, too. Tyler Conklin was decent in the last drive. Obviously, Xavier Gibson caught a couple passes, too. Michael Carter, I like what he did in the receiving game, but you got to give him a carry, guys. I mean, like, he was honestly probably the most inspiring offensive player in this game. But, yeah, offensively, it was a really rough to go of it. They got a lot of work to do to just basically get something going, because that was not it this week. Defensively, though, they were good. They didn't really give much yardage in terms of yardage-wise. I don't think they did a good job covering the outside flats, but that was probably about it. Outside of that, they did basically everything they usually do. Run a lot of nice stunts, again, decising those zone coverages really well, and also playing a lot of man with Sauce Gardner, who had a really good first drive. Then really didn't do too much after that, but, like, let's be honest, the defense didn't really have to do too much. They didn't really force turnover, though. Team stats-wise, again, the Chargers had under 200 yards total offense. If you're the Jets offense, guys, you got to be better than that. Obviously, though, they didn't run the ball well. The Chargers kind of, not really, but whatever. And obviously, they just did have the ball longer. Again, 3 fumbles lost, kind of huge. And also, again, it was just a lot of killers on these drives. Like, the sacks they took, obviously, 5 sacks to 8 sacks. Again, both these offensive lines did struggle mightily in this game. So, I mean, the defensive lines, I guess, are good. But, yeah, this was definitely a defensive performance. And the Chargers, again, just blowing some big miscues were the differences in this one, of course, with those 3 fumbles. And also, the punt return touchdown they gave up. Yeah, it's safe to say that this Chargers offense is going to play next week. But, yeah, Justin Herbert did get the ball out somewhat quick. Josh Palmer wasn't there. He did hurt them there. Austin Eckler at least made a couple nice plays. But offensively, I'm going to give them, like, I don't know, minus. No, 2 minuses. They didn't do anything particularly well outside of, again, that one catch from Keenan Allen. But I don't think it was anything, like, terrible. But, yeah, that was not a good performance. Defensively, though, that was, again, the best game of the season. They did make Garrett Wilson beat Sonny Timo Jr. underneath. Can't really do that. Derwin James was pretty good on the underneath stuff, too. Again, they just played a clean football game. They kind of just followed the game plan against the Chargers for the Jets. Don't give up any big plays. And, yeah, just simply, like, do your thing. And obviously, their run defense stiffened a lot, too. So, I'll give them 7 pluses. There's really no excuses you can make. They dominate. Honestly, 8 pluses. They dominated this game. Now let's look at the Jets. Wrapping up the Week 9 Monday Night Football recap with looking at this Jets keys. Again, Zach Wilson hitting a second quick after his decision first. That only happened a few times, and it wasn't consistent at all with that. Again, he had some nice third down conversions with that, though. Tyler Conklin, 5+ targets. He had a good amount of those. I'm going to call it Breece Hall did get. No, I don't think he got that many. Garrett Wilson getting 2+ jet sweeps. He got 1, I think. But offensively, I mean, again, they just didn't get anything going. It was just a lot of out-of-rhythm crap. They've got to take a shot. They got to stir something out there. I'm like, guys, nothing's getting going. You're going to have to take some chances here. Like, I don't even care if Zach Wilson throws a pick. It's got to be something because you're just absolutely doing nothing. So, again, they moved the ball towards us at some points. It was just a really frustrating game to watch. I got to give them 5 minus, guys. That was not a good. Honestly, 6. Like, oof. Defensively, though, 4+ sacks. They got that. Doublekin and Johnson, they were pretty good against him. Austin Eckler did he did beat Quincy Williams a good amount. But outside of that, I mean, the Jets defense, they did their thing. I'll give them 5+. Again, it was a defensive battle, but obviously the Chargers did find ways to score, so that's for sure. But they didn't actually even drive down the field really once. So, yeah, let down for the Jets defense, but offensively, they're going to have to figure out a way to win because they're playing the Raiders next week. Who, again, I think will play hard, but they're definitely a better team than them. They got to show that. I mean, this offense has to score some points, guys. So, for the Jets, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the Monday Night Football recap. Again, here's an upset on the screen to end it. In college basketball, of course, the season got started yesterday. And, yeah, see you for the recaps tomorrow. I mean, my bad. The power rankings tomorrow. What am I saying? So again, for Week 10, first of the second half, and then we'll get into we'll get into the playoff brackets. I think it's probably starting after Thanksgiving. Week 13 is probably going to start reviewing that and during the power rankings as well. But yeah, Week 10 power rankings comes out tomorrow, and yeah, that's all I got for you guys.
He was a thorn in the side all night of the Spartans. Wow, gutsy performance.